So we're focused on big data analytics. Trust cybersecurity is absolutely fundamentally. It's baseline number one. It's that we get to work with a wide collection of organisations, whether it's government, whether it's.
So hello and welcome everyone to the Dubai Fintech Summit, and it's been just started with a blaze of millions of audience over here. I guess so, a million, because they have $1 million brains they are walking in here. So even if the crowd is just thousands, so we have the $1 million brains over here, and just been inaugurated, started by our honorable government officials. And now we are going to have an amazing conversation with Mr. Andrew over here, who is the director of financial services and business development at the Presight AI, right? So, hi, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Thank you for having me here today.
It's wonderful to
it's
see
a
you.
privilege to have a discussion with you.
Great. So, I've seen Presight. It's like most of the prominent places in different events,
Yes.
right? And how's your going on here at the DFS?
Yeah, no, it's been fabulous so far. So we're involved as a technology partner, and we're speaking across a number of different forums over the week, including myself and our chief solutions manager.
Yes, and you've been having a blazing career in the cutting edge AI technology specifically, right? So, how your career innovated you to build the Presight AI?
Yeah, so I think Presight are in a very interesting position at the moment. So we're focused on big data analytics and working with organizations and how do you really apply AI today?
Yes.
We work across sectors. So we've been very focused on government, public sector, but we're also really focused around enterprise. So we're heavily focused around energy, and you might have seen we've got a joint venture between Presight and ADNOC called AIQ.
Yes.
And the other area we're heavily focused is financial services, which is really a lead into why we're here today.
And in terms of talking to different users of AI, it's just not choosing and making the gimmick. It's actually utilizing the AI in the best way possible with the big data, right? So how do you see the use of AI in the right way possible? I specifically talk about the MEA region, right? So how do you see the futures going forward here?
Look, I think the region in particular is heavily focused on the adoption of AI, and the investments that are both coming into the region and going out are incredibly exciting. It's a fantastic place to be working in the field. I think this year we've really seen a transition. AI's moved from the experiment lab to organizations are really looking at how do we deliver a return on investment from this technology.
Yeah.
And at Presight, we really talk about it not just as AI, but applied intelligence.
Yes.
How do we really adopt this in the organization to move past science project or project in the lab to actually something that delivers deliverable returns to the organization?
And in terms of keeping it the ethical way, right? Making the data safe, right? As well as giving the right output for every instrument that you use. How do you keep it?
That's fundamentally core to what we do as an organization. Trust cybersecurity is absolutely fundamentally. It's baseline number one. It's the most important thing for organizations. I think the way that we really work and the way that we really do this is, we work with organizations to really get a clear line in sight in terms of what they're trying to achieve. What is the use case they're trying to derive?
Yes.
And that includes a whole ecosystem. It's partners to coming together, but then it's internal stakeholders working in tandem as well. So one of the big shifts that we've really seen this year is this discussion has moved away from a CTO or a CIO discussion. It's moved outside of technology. It's really become an ecosystem of the whole organization working in tandem to ensure that they're building something that delivers an ROI to the organization. And that includes technology, it includes risk, it includes compliance, and fundamentally it includes the line of business stakeholders as well.
And talking about compliance, specifically, I mean, it's a big step to hop onto any different sectors and still being regulated and compliant to all the rules and regulations over there, right? So is it like a barrier to innovations, or how do you make sure the compliance and innovation go in a streamlined way?
So again, if I go back to my basketball, I think it's about the two not acting in silos. It's about coming together.
Yes.
While you mentioned whether it's a barrier, actually, having the rules in place from the offset actually allows the acceleration of that innovation because people know the parameters that they're playing with. So actually, we fundamentally think, as part of the journey that organizations work on, they have to bring all of the stakeholders together from the offset to ensure that people aren't left out,
And as part of your journey, you've been working with a lot of government entities, startups, and different innovation hubs,
Yeah.
right? So how that encapsulated your ecosystem and make the boost for the market?
So we're very lucky as Presight. We get to work with a wide collection of organisations, whether it's government, whether it's public sector, startups, or the enterprises. I guess the great thing is we learn lessons from each,
Yes.
and we can really take those into the variety of conversations that we see, and actually allow the discussions that we have with different organisations, potentially from outside of a vertical focus, to really help us create ideas when we work with our clients.
Okay, and you've been present in most of the esteemed events, right?
Yes.
So how's your experience over here at the DFS?
Oh, it's been fantastic. So it's a fantastic event, fantastically organised. What's really great about an event like this is it brings together a wide range of partners, of government organisations, of clients, to really kind of bring the minds together to really drive the thought leadership around the topic.
So it's like bring all the thought leaders. If maybe it's a government, it's innovation hubs. If you talk about the DIFC, they've been the core of this, right? And also different set of startups or well-established companies as well. So all of them are here, right? And that's where the whole magic happens. They share the thoughts, they share their leadership goals, right? And what's the vision for the future? So talking about your vision, so what's your plan for upcoming years?
For the upcoming years, Presight will continue to focus in the areas that we've been traditionally strong. So working with governments, working in public sector. As I touched upon before, we've got this huge investment into the energy space with our joint venture with ADNOC called AIQ. And we're really doubling down and really focusing upon, how do we bring our philosophy around applied intelligence to the financial services vertical? And, that's everything from back office, from efficiency, from productivity gains,
Yes.
all the way through to front office. So how do we help the institutions really do something different with the data and with the AI technology?
And Presight has been doing a great job in big data and AI industry. So I hope it's going to be the best of the future for all of us, right? And thank you so much, Andrew, for giving us the time, because it's been too busy schedule for you as well. So I'll just let you take the leave and have other sessions as well and enjoy the rest of the event, right?
Fantastic.
So thank you so
very
much.
much. Thank you. It's been a privilege. Thank you.